Hello everyone, welcome on back to Survival Challenge. Alright, so, well, first things first, I think we're probably going to hop over to the Fent. We'll get this field probably all squared away for pH. Some spots are high, some are low. It's just the difficulties of switching to precision farming, obviously, in the middle. Kind of want to get those all fields sprayed out, and then obviously this would be planted. I'm hoping to get this harvested today. Although you may see that there is some rain in the forecast, so I'm not sure if that's going to happen. I'm also going to keep that down to almost real speed. I think it's around, it says 10 o'clock it might start, so hopefully we don't see it today. It is what it is, though. I could probably just fast forward way in and just do the harvest right at the end, too. Hey, we'll finally get to use the new sprayer that we bought like 4 months ago at this point. It's been a while. It's been a while, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, so probably start over here. Honestly, I should have filled this up before I even went over here, because this is not gonna go very far. Not gonna go very far. Yeah, we're going to go through this very, very quick. It's just like the first time, honestly. If I was smart, I would have turned on precision farming when I went to do... when I went to buy this field and plow it up. Because now I'm spending even more money a second time on lime. And lime is probably one of my least favorite things to do. It's just one of those things that kind of... it's not the most enjoyable thing. You empty out your sprayer or spreader super quick. I guess it could be sprayer, because there is the liquid lime mod. Oh, there's not much at all in there. Thought maybe there would be something in there. Which, I don't think I have the liquid lime mod on. Let's buy 10,000 liters. We're gonna need a whole bunch of it, so... Now I'm thinking we'll probably go to plant soybeans in there. That's kind of what I'm thinking. I know, obviously, I was talking about trying to possibly do some sort of production for oil, with olives, as well as maybe canola. I think at the current timing of it being December and top price for soybeans are what, June? We're probably looking at it being ready right around the high point. So I could potentially put the crop in here and make a really good amount of money off of it. I mean, heck, in 6 months' time we'll probably be doing the goats. We'll probably be trying to get that in, so maybe we'll want the money by then. Although I am very much hoping to keep things under control for budget. But definitely want to get land at some point, even to expand even more. And with that, there's always the potential of getting a bigger header for the combine. Land it's important, and I think one of the pieces right next to us supposedly has really good land. So you can kind of look at the pieces right next to you for soil. So it looks like we might have a piece right next to us that would be a good candidate. Now, I haven't checked yet, but I'm pretty sure we shouldn't be destroying the crop if we go to spray it right now. Obviously, I did talk about last month as well. We'll probably be getting another tractor at some point, mainly for front loader duty, and that'll allow us to have narrows. We'll find something that actually has narrow tires on it. And honestly, that might even get the Azera Compact. Yeah, I'd probably want that, because if I use it for spraying fertilizer on like the grass fields, would be nice to have that function, obviously, and not have to grab the Pro, which we haven't even bought yet. I'm pretty sure I should have bought that before I planted these fields. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know if it really matters, because I'm pretty sure the sorghum looks good. This soybean field here will be high, I know that, because it started high. I know we have a little bit too much in certain areas, which maybe that's where the Pro goes into effect. Yeah, you can see in some areas we're a little bit above. See, nitrogen is, it's bad. Oh, that's because it's high. This is high in some spots. But yeah, maybe I want to actually get the sensor. It won't matter on this field though, because it's soybeans, so it won't use any. But I think in the future I might want to actually get that. It would be nice to get that, I'm sure. We could probably buy it now. If I'm going to go to the store and pick up the sprayer, I could just go and buy that now as well. I mean, since we're already going to be there. Is it it's one of the miscellaneouses. Yeah, the Proactive. Oh, there's one with a weight on it, too. We'll buy that. Oh, well, we're down to $409,000. We're still doing very, very good. Alright, so we're coming on back. I'm pretty sure I didn't add the spot and spray function to this, because I think we bought it and I haven't touched it since. So I am going to get that changed out, or added. And honestly, depending on the price, what is, it's 20 grand. It'd be 96 grand. It's not cheap, but it would give us a mighty big sprayer. It costs more. Oh. That tells me even if I go and buy this right now for 34 grand, I'd have to go and pay this again. So it'd honestly probably be cheaper long term. But we'll buy that then. 96 grand, not cheap, I know. We'll go ahead and repair that too, which is not cheap either. It's what I get for buying used. You save a lot of money in the short term. Long term, that's where it gets you. I'll probably just leave the sensor on for the time being, the front sensor. I know I don't need it for herbicide. I'll just use it for planting. All right, herbicide, we'll just buy 1,000 liters maybe. We'll buy 2. That should easily fit into here. In theory, it should use like 80 or 90% less than normal. The 2,000 liters will last a long time. Make sure we're not going to destroy any crops. It looks good. I'll probably, within the next year or so, we're probably going to get I'll actually be less than that, because I'll need something to move bales. We're going to get a different tractor, another tractor with a front loader, which that's kind of, I think, does it have a front loader? It does. Does this? It does. Okay. Maybe this. Was it the 3650? Fairly cheap option with a front loader. That's full width. It should have the sprayer nozzles on, although it did use a lot that first time. Yeah, we're going through it a lot faster than we should be. It should have spot and spray though. It told me it did. Because that 50 liters in that short of a period is not very accurate. If for whatever reason it's glitched out on this sprayer, I'll figure out some way to make it right. I don't give myself the money back and I'll have to get a new sprayer. I think that's well. If for whatever reason it doesn't want to work with this, even though obviously yeah it does say it should. Button spray is on. Yeah, I don't know. I thought visually it looked different too. It's possible that just for whatever reason that is just not working. So yeah, because I thought I had these on it. We literally just spent $100 some $1,000. No, 96 grand. Yeah, because it's going through quicker than it should. That's obvious. That's 96 grand. Yeah, clearly that's not working as intended. So I'm going to just drop, if I can, drop the herbicide. I drop it into here. Dump. I'm going to sell the sprayer. I'll give myself the 96 grand back because I don't think that increases sell price. And in the end, I think we'll be sitting about the same where we are right now for money. I'll see what the sell price is. If it's like really high just because I have the options, then obviously I won't give myself the money back, but clearly it's not quite working. Because it should be only spraying at certain nozzles as it sees the weeds. It is 30 grand, so yeah, we definitely didn't get the money back then. So I'll give myself 96 grand. I'll do 96 grand. If somebody can confirm or deny, you know, if I make more money because it has certain options, let me know and I'll take some money out. You know, I'll make it right. I think we definitely just need this one. I don't think we need the larger one. This would be it is the precision farming one, so it should work in here. I'll get the pulse modulation as well. And narrow tires. We'll do max out for that. Not going to be as wide. It's really the only negative. That is a little bit wider. I would assume official Giants one would support it correctly. That would be 33 meters. It's a Weed Seeker 2.0. In that case, I'm going to go with the one on here just because I know it's going to work. And at some point, if I want to get a bigger sprayer, which 28 meters is still huge, then we'll consider something else. But I'll get the one in the actual pack, because then it should work. Then if it doesn't work, then I know there's a mod issue or something, a mod conflict. You know, obviously there's something weird with that mod itself. Like I said, I'm pretty sure the Giants ones should be correct or just fine. But, you know, this is in the precision farming pack, so the chances are far greater that this is going to be working correctly. So, we'll try this again. I should have got diesel when I was up there. But we'll be up there probably next month to sell oats. and probably to buy something. Alright, so this should, in theory, be working as intended. We shouldn't have any issues with this. It's already working a lot better. Yep, this is how it's supposed to be. It's definitely some sort of weird conflict. Or issue with just that sprayer itself. I think for the most part, we probably don't need a bigger sprayer than this. If we ever find ourselves in a situation where we want something bigger, I'll probably go after an actual Giants one. Or, you know, we could go after one of these. 54 meters wide? Holy. It would have the it would have the entire field done in one swipe. Wow, that's big. Wow, that... Like, I've seen 40. That's kind of like the standard. It seems to be towards the, you know, for larger ones. Wow. All I gotta say is wow. I think what I'll go ahead and do here is I'll get these fields all sprayed out. I'll start a time lapse. We'll get them all done. And we'll probably start working on getting that field planted. I'm not 100% sure if we'll get those harvests done, which is kind of unfortunate. I want to look at oats price. They should be good price-wise next month as well, so we could do them then. It does look like it's going to rain a little bit later anyways, so probably going to basically get rained out. But really, we should only have those 2 fields. I know I keep checking things. Actually, that field's going to be for harvest. So if 3 fields do lime in. But I'll definitely make sure I do a priority to get these planted next month as well. But anyways, I'll text everyone once the time lapse is done. Alright, so we're just about done here with the spraying. We've used about as much herbicide in the rest of these fields as we did in that little strip. So, if you need any other confirmation that clearly there's something not quite working with the one, that'll do it. We used 50 liters in a pretty short stretch, and then we used like 60 in, what, basically 3 fields worth. So, not too bad. We'll get that folded up, and I'll probably end up leaving it down here because we'll need it next month for this field. Which next month we already have a pretty busy month. Between 2 harvests, 3 harvests. Yeah, because the sorghum is ready. And then combine that with obviously getting the lime done. It's gonna be a busy month. What is the chicken's food at? I might need to put some in there. They should be good. I think they use 2,500 liters overnight, so they should be good. Like, we honestly may not need the extra bigger field for sorghum. It's just getting tighter than it used to be at this point. So I'm just trying to be safe with it. You know, maybe instead of combining it, maybe I'll just keep that center field doing it. I mean, I could do that too. It would work out just fine. You know, it's a little bit bigger of a field too. We're at max capacity. Don't gotta worry about that. Alright, so I'll probably do string assist. This one might want 2 lines on, especially at this end of the field. Oh, and I forgot to turn it back on. Off we go again. We've been planting a lot of fields today, and we'll be planting even more next month. Well, actually, it's probably a good thing I put that in sorghum too, because we'll probably be like a month until I get this current sorghum field planted again. Just because I'm trying to get the grass in sooner rather than later. Just so we can start getting goats. Then get some a dairy at some point, maybe. Obviously, I haven't 100% decided where it's going to be placed. Maybe I'll put a bridge in there, too, to go across that little river. We'll see. Anyways, I think I'll probably go ahead and set up a time-lapse for this, so I'll talk to everyone once the time-lapse is done. Alright, so we're just about done here. It is of course raining now. I was kind of hoping it wouldn't rain until closer to actually 10 o'clock. Because obviously in that case I could potentially still get the fields harvested, and that's clearly not going to happen anymore. So I don't think it said it was going to stop raining until 2 o'clock? 3 o'clock almost? It would be several hours from now. I'd have to fast forward a lot of time. Like way late in the day. It might still be fairly bright out. Not sure. Obviously, gotta make sure it's fairly bright out for the video itself, so. No, there was a little bit that looked like I missed up here. So I'll grab that. Really, it doesn't matter too much if we do it obviously next month. I mean, we're gonna have a bunch of harvests, but nothing wrong with that. We can really get a lot of that stuff done rather quickly. I mean, honestly, one time lapse, I could probably knock all 3 out. I could do the sorghum, empty it into the chickens, and then knock the other 2 out pretty quick. Really, I don't think we would really need a trailer for any of them, to be honest, either. So, like, I can knock it out really quick. Obviously, planting grass is, I mean, the priority is the 2 fields for grass. And we'll kind of see 300, or not 300, 100 goats. That's a lot. Well, it's not a lot, but it's a fairly good amount. And it's not going to be an open pen, so they won't have the meadow to eat off of. I just thought of, mainly because there's not a ton of, we don't own a lot more room where I was hoping to put it. So I was going to put it up here, and it's like right in here. So there's not a lot of room for it to actually be a decent size pen. Obviously, ideally, you'd put it somewhere else. But I'd put it over here. And you want it a little bit out of where the river is. Otherwise, you're kind of on a hill, which this whole area is a hill. But if you place it, let's say in here, well, all of a sudden, right up here is your boundary. So that's not that big. You got to figure in the space of the building. Unless I could put the building over like here and then make this whole area. Because I would honestly probably prefer something with the meadow grass. Because that would be nice. Obviously, if we start running out of food. This isn't going to have that. Really don't think it will. These would. But that would fit. That would fit. And that'd be 250. That's probably more than what I really need. Cannot place fence here. Well, obviously, I'd have to probably cut down the tree. I'm also standing right in the way. I know it won't let you place it on top of yourself. This is only 68. It's more money as well. I don't know what it's overlapping with, but yeah, it's not going to be in the neighbors yet. I'm assuming it's just because there's so many trees and stuff here, but this would fit. I could then have it all go all the way down around, which would be more than 250. And would allow us to have that meadow in it. Because really, when we really think about it, this whole area over here probably won't get used. So it might be best if I could use it in this type of area, sheep or goats. I think that is about everything for today. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye.